Hello, everyone. This is Ross from Retro Dream Beam. I'm an eBay seller full time. I've been doing this with my fiance Ned for a couple years now. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. So I'm going to go into what we were shipping out today on Friday, and it was a pretty good day, but mostly because of a huge combo order. But I'm just going to do everything in order. So the first thing is I listed all of the Lord of the Rings cards yesterday. Stayed up pretty late. So the first little single sold right here. This is Isildur's ring right there. Yeah, this happened to be a rare. So I looked up all the cards that were worth like $6 or more, and I listed them as such. So yeah, there's a bunch of different types of the ring in the card game. This sold to $10 to repeat buyers. They've bought other stuff from us before. This is the first time I think I've done Lord of the Rings stuff. All right, next up is now the big combo order. They got, I think it was 16 items. I looked up the price. It was like $146.64. So basically right under 150. So yeah, I'm just going to pull these out, and Annette is probably going to showcase them on the bottom. So they ended up liking the Millennium toy tanks. I got these toy tanks a long time ago. These, I think, are different German tanks. They kept buying stuff over and over again. They were like impulse buying. They even said that they had no willpower. We were cracking up, but like fine with us. Like this person, if they're happy with the order, they're going to get more stuff. And then they also like these 21st century airplane miniature like plastic toys. They said that they bought all this stuff because they like military vehicles, planes, tanks, but they don't want to spend like $20+ for like the good quality ones. These are still pretty good quality. So these are just various types of planes. I listed all of those from that video I posted. I didn't list all of the stuff in that box, like the miniature box, but I got a lot of the stuff done. I've been like a listing champ. I just keep going at it over and over again. I think this is 13 planes and then 3 tanks as well. So yeah, like I said, this was $146 and like, what was it, 64 cents. All right, next up is going to be another Lord of the Rings TCG deck. This is the sealed one right here. This is Gandalf's deck. This is the sealed one. So second thing that sold, so I'm pretty happy from that. This sold for $26.24. I think in the video I said it would sell between like 30 to 50. So I got close enough to the lower end 30. I was just taking a pure guess. All right, moving along, we have a military book. Where did I even put it? Oh, it's right over here. I don't want to squish your laptop. All right, we have this one, a lot of military stuff, F-51 Mustang units over Korea, like these airplane books. We've had a bunch of these different types of books where they talk about like the different mechanics and images of these planes and have a bunch of different like facts and photos. Yeah, we've sold this stuff before. This sold for $16.88, so people are really liking planes. And then moving along, we have another small little combo order. It was 2 things. QRF, this little MSAD02 is like the little label. It's some kind of tank. It's like a heavy duty one. It's like metal. It's probably hard to see through the camera. So they bought that miniature. They also bought 4 more of these literally random tanks. Also, I think in the video with these other airplanes and stuff. So yeah, just 4 different tanks, and there happen to be 3 infantry. You probably can't see on the camera. They're a little tiny. So that was just like kind of like a junk lot that when I'm done listing individual stuff, I'm like, well, I'm not going to throw this away, so I'm going to just clump it together. So that was $19 for the combo order, like a nice little small one. And then next up is going to be the Warhammer 40K data cards, Blood Angels right here. They'll just have different like objectives and tactical stuff, and it has reminders on the cards. I kind of, this one is, I think, 7th edition, so an older edition, I believe. I got these on auction with the other miniature bits and pieces, the ones I've been selling so many times that I have only a couple packets left. So that was like another cherry on top of that good lot. That sold for $9.74. And then next up is something that like normally we don't do. This is a little box of 3 black Ribtex darts with the case right here. I don't know if Annette can show it. So yeah, darts is not something I would normally source. This was literally free. Someone's like, do you want these? And I was like, sure, it'll take me like a minute or 2 to list, so why not? It only sold for $5, so yeah, it's not something we normally grab, but when someone says free to me, and I'm like, that's not too hard to list. All right, next up is the Green Hills of Earth, some kind of vintage book right here. It has a lot of like wear and tear on the sides. I think this is some kind of sci-fi book, I believe. We get books all the time. This ended up selling for $10.12. I have not read this one, but you can tell by the look of it, it's like a more vintage one. All right. Next up is, sorry, they were buying in different chunks, so I have to like go through it real quickly. We have bits and pieces from the board games that we got semi-recently. ASL, Advanced Squad Leader, Japanese, SW, and miscellaneous token, like chit tokens right here. So this is one sheet, and then this one, yeah, they're just like the miscellaneous stuff. So I see like little money up there. I see like little artillery type of little AT cannons, and then some other like up here it says miscellaneous. So this went to a repeat buyer for $14.02. Also one of those things where people tell me like all this part stuff's not worth it, and I always do well with them. All right. Last thing that sold for the day is Lego Angry Birds little set. This thing was missing only like 4 or 5 pieces. A little bit ago, I got a bunch of these sets, and then they were all missing like 3 to 5 pieces, so not really a big deal. This was halfway through. I actually was building this one, and I was like, oh, I'm spending so much time on this, and then I realized all of them missed a couple pieces, so I just put incomplete, lay them all out as much as I can, take pictures. This sold for $16.20. Yeah, I didn't really want to go into fully building all of them when I knew that they were all incomplete. All right. I think I got those. I think Anetta's mom gave me those. I don't know where she got them. Maybe yard sales. She goes to yard sales sometimes. All right. So that's everything. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I hope everyone has a good weekend.